Welcome to the next to last word. So today we're talking about, well, what do we always talk about? So much has transpired in a couple of short days, and that seems to be the case all the time these days. It's never ending. It's a never ending barrage of shitstorm. So, how did you spend your Christmas? I spent mine with my parents. Trump spent his hate posting 200 times on Truth Social. That's normal, right? No, it's not. And we're not going to call it normal. We are going to call the files in question are now the Trump Epstein Files, rebranding, because it has to be all about Trump, right? It's just like he just rebranded the Kennedy Center, the Trump Kennedy Center, the Donald J. Trump Kennedy Center, which is completely illegal and stupid because it's a memorial for John F. Kennedy, who, in order to have a memorial, you need to pass on. This is the general rule, which, if he wants to do that, yeah, absolutely. Let's just make it the Trump Center. If he wants to make that trade off, that'd be fine. Not sure he's ready to do that just yet. Yeah, so it's the Trump Epstein Files. We got to give him props because it is all about him, right? Has been the whole time. Yeah, so good to know though the DOJ has taken time off from not releasing the Epstein files, the Trump Epstein files, to sue 21 states for your voter information. They will know everything about you so that they can use it against you in the upcoming midterms, which have become ultra important right now. Meanwhile, Trump is threatening Stephen Colbert again. Again, not normal. Let's not call this normal, okay? He said that Stephen Colbert was a dead man walking and his network should put him to sleep. Now, we all know that for the Trump cultists, that's like a dog whistle. They're being called to action. They know that. That's hate speech. It's hate speech. It wasn't that long ago, was it, that they were accusing the liberals, the liberal Democrats, of hate speech? And then he turns around and just blatant hate speech. That's completely uncalled for. No reason he should even be watching Stephen Colbert. Why is he hate watching the Tonight shows, the late night talk shows? If you don't like it, don't watch. That's always been the rule before, hasn't it? And he's just really trying to scare all the media companies to fall in line. That's really what he's doing. And again, obviously, drawing attention away from the Trump Epstein files, which they are prominently not releasing. I saw I saw one guy, thank God it hasn't come to pass yet, was talking about a complete collapse of our economic system because Trump is disregarding the judicial branch of the government completely. And foreign countries are pulling out. They're going to pull their finances out. They invest in the United States billions of dollars, but they're not going to invest in a country that their government is in question, that their government can't be trusted. They're just not going to take that risk. So he was calling for pretty much a full system collapse, and also saying that they are calling for Trump's impeachment. Sure, impeach him. If anybody had any guts up there on Capitol Hill, they should impeach him. Or just invoke the 25th Amendment. Although, again, the cowards in question, they're not going to do that. So it's going to be up to us, folks. That's the sad fact of the matter. If there's going to be change in this situation, it's going to have to be a grassroots movement. Trump ought to keep that in mind, keep that in the back of his head. There's more of us than there are of them. That's what it comes down to. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he thinks. Nobody gives a shit what he thinks anymore. I don't know why they ever did. The man's been a liar from the beginning, and he'll be a liar to the end. And he's losing his mind because as much as they're trying to keep the Trump Epstein files under wraps, it's leaking out. Go to democracydocket.com, the election information being released. Let your congressman know that you're not okay with your information being given to the DOJ to be used against you. That's not okay. It's silly that you have to do that, right? It's great that they have enough time to still be finding ways to mess with us on a personal level, even when all the focus should be on those stupid files. I'm only saying stupid files because this is dragging on. It's a mess. They're releasing, blacked out pages. That's something that's stupid about it. And keep in mind, Trump in all his ranting, not once has mentioned the victims in all of this. Not once has he mentioned that he feels bad for the victims or that they need justice. No. To him, those survivors are a problem. They are a problem to him. And there's a lot of heinous stuff that's gone on to try to keep them quiet. And it's going to continue. We need to stop it. People need to rise up. Your nightly news is not covering nearly what they should because they've been scared into submission by all the lawsuits. He's ruling like an oligarchy. He's suing anyone that he deems a threat. He's suing just to keep him quiet, not even because he thinks he's going to win. That's how he does business. He needs to be stopped. They all need to be stopped. This is getting very, very urgent when he starts popping off about the late night talk show hosts. It's no good, folks. It's no good. We got to put an end to it. ASAP. I don't think we can make it to the 2026 election. At this rate, there's going to be nothing left. Nothing left. We'll be lucky if there is a 2026 election. And that's been something I've been predicting for a while, that they're trying to put a kibosh on the free and fair elections. That's part of their end game. The other part is Trump being our ruler, our king. He's ruling. I don't even know what else to say about it. I'm sure I'll think of something as soon as I end the stream. But hey, like, comment, subscribe. Tune in on Tuesdays at 3 o'clock New York time, Eastern Standard Time. And I'll have a better organized, better thought out rather than this short vlog/rant. Check out my shop if you want to help support the channel. I've got a link in the description. I'm not monetized yet, and honestly, I am not technically savvy, so I'm not really good at advertising or anything like that. So hey, help me out, would you? And hey, take care. Thanks for tuning in.